Nithyanandam.
Hello, Nithyanandam.
Hi, my name is Nithyanandam Swami, with the auspicious grace and blessings of our Guru, His Holiness Paramahamsa Nithyananda Swami. We welcome you to this live broadcast where I'm with Sri Nithya Sahadevananda. He's a disciple of Swamiji and part of our Los Angeles Sangha. And he's a pujari in our temple, and he's an inner awakening graduate, and he's an athlete, a young professional, and he spent a lot of quality time in the Adinam. So I just thought I'd spend a few minutes asking him some questions about his experiences with Swamiji, so you get a glimpse into what it's like to be a disciple of Swamiji, to live around Swamiji, and to radiate his teachings. So Sahadeva, maybe you could introduce yourself.
Yeah, of course.
Yours.
So, hi everyone. My name is Sahadeva, and I am 25 years old. I'm a collegiate athlete, or was a collegiate athlete. Now my plans have changed, and my life is completely aligning to basically taking Swamiji's mission to the world and eventually becoming a Dinavasi. So I guess we can start to my first inner awakening, actually, where that connection with Swamiji actually began. And
so for those who don't know, what is the inner awakening? Just briefly.
Yeah, so Inner Awakening is a 21-day meditation program where you learn how to rewrite your future. You learn how to even begin to understand who you truly are, I would say. And from 2013 all the way up to, it's raining right now. There's a bit of a thunderstorm, so just to build up the enthusiasm of the video. So I'll hold the camera. So basically, a lot has changed for the Inner Awakening program since 2013. Before, the foundation of it was the completion process, and now the main focus is manifesting the third eye Shaktis. So
maybe one thing we can ask. So you've done how many Inner Awakenings?
So I've done 4 Inner Awakenings.
And you just told us you're a student.
Yes.
So there is a price for Inner Awakening. How did you make it happen? Did you think you could afford it before you attended the program?
Yeah. So basically, I'll give you guys a little context. So I was a student. I had no car. I had no money, no job. And see, it doesn't matter about where you're from, what your background is, your financial situation. It's just your deep intention inside to say, yes, this is going to be the first and only priority for me to make it happen. The way that I felt and the way that it manifested for me is it was almost as if, okay, if this is the last thing, if this was the last day on earth, where do I want to put all my focus and attention? And it was to manifest Inner Awakening. And when I was ready to just drop all these, because it's all mental actually. It's not, see, for a lot of people, all these obstacles come in the way, but it's just their own imagination running wild about what could go wrong, what are the things that are stopping them, and it's all mental. See, when you truly want to make something happen, it doesn't matter about what your situation is, you find a way. And actually, that's one thing that Swamiji said. Sadashiva is infinite possibilities. So it's basically, even your journey there, it's preparing your being to even receive the initiations and also give you a glimpse of what it means to create your reality. And for me, even making Inner Awakening happen was part of that process. For me to understand, that we are infinite potential, that we are Sadashiva. And coming from someone who didn't have any resources, no money, I was going to school, there was no way, but I didn't see the impossibility. I kept myself in that space of finding out, okay, what is the next solution? How's it that I can make it happen? And just holding that space for me to make it a reality.
What we find with a lot of the Inner Awakening participants is that the minute they decide they're going to go, not think about going, not look at from an outsider's view, but they decide, I'm going to go, I don't know how I'm going to make it, but I'm going to be there. Swamiji, you take care. That decision, the power of our decision, our declaration, is what prompts all these miracles, all these powers to manifest us. And Sahadeva is one example of someone manifesting the funds, the time to get away to go for the inner awakening program. All of the inner awakening graduates have some amazing story to tell. So, Nadiv, maybe we can talk about what's happening currently right now. It's a 23-day program now. And the graduates are experiencing the powers of having an awakened third eye. Swamiji initiates all of the inner awakening participants into third eye awakening. So, for those of you who are not aware, that the third eye is in the area of the Amya Chakra. It is the Anya Chakra. And that is the seat of our will. It is the seat of our full, vast potential. And when this initiation happens in us, extraordinary powers manifest in us. Sahadeva, now many of our viewers may have seen some of the videos online, but which powers are you actually manifesting as of now?
Yes, so right now I am fully manifesting the Shakti of body scanning, the Shakti remote viewing. And for both of these, see, for body scanning, it's you scan for what are the physical, the psychological, and even the emotional things that are happening within the person that you're scanning. And not only so essentially you're going into that higher state of consciousness, you're going into that space in which Swamiji is manifesting, and you're going into that higher identity. See, Swamiji said, you're only integrated to me when you manifest my outer image and my inner image. And manifesting Shaktis puts you in that space, and it completely changes the way that you see yourself. Because there's no way, see, I've done probably over 100 demos, and there's no way that when I scan, it's guessing. It's completely Sadashiva showing through the third eye. And so many people have literally felt the healing. They've started crying because what Sadashiva showed me, it was either something that was within their depth, where they really needed healing, and where no ordinary medicine, no psychologist could ever reach that depth, because Swamiji works way beyond the superficial way in which modern medicine has been working. And so this is, I would say, it's a major breakthrough. And then for remote viewing, what you're doing is you're scanning into someone's home. Either it can be their current home or
someone you've never met before.
Yeah, someone you never met before. All these demonstrations are done with people that you never met before, and there's no way of knowing like where they live, how they look, like how they're living. So many things have been revealed. For example, I remember when I was in Bangalore, I did a demo right on the spot for this gentleman, and basically I was telling him that every morning what I saw is the way in which he woke up, and that he would always greet this woman. And I said, "Oh, it seems like it's your wife." And he was completely surprised. He said, "No, it's not my wife. It's actually the maid of the house." And there was a bunch of people around us, and he couldn't believe it. So this is completely it's changing the way that human beings are seeing themselves and taking them to the next level.
So how do you feel now that you're manifesting? Because these are extraordinary things that are happening through these powers. But really, what is the purpose of manifesting powers? What does it do for you?
For me, it helps me realize that whatever external things are happening outside, we are the ones who are governing and manifesting our reality. And with Shaktis, you can play with the matter. You can make the life as you want it. Whereas before meeting Swamiji, actually before manifesting the Shaktis, I always felt like I had to struggle in life. That there was no way of creating that magic that you would see in movies that superheroes do, or even the most outrageous things that your imagination would go and think of. Like all of these things are really happening, and I guess I'm very blessed and fortunate to experience it firsthand. And see, even for remote vision, it doesn't stop there. Not just looking into homes, but these powers. The more that you manifest, the more that you get into that space of oneness with Swamiji, the more that's revealed to you. And Swamiji is just expanding more and more and more into various Shaktis. And so yeah, that's...
So I think we have to actually go get ready for our Pada Puja. And I wanted to have another interview with Sahadeva. Maybe another day we can talk about his experiences of living in the Adinam, living around Swamiji, and how that's helped him transform as a being. And just wanted to remind everyone, this third eye, Swamiji says very clearly, if you have a head, you have a third eye. It just needs to be awakened. And these powers were happening thousands and thousands of years ago. They're from the Hindu tradition, and they were normal back in the day. But we lost touch with them. They got suppressed because of whatever invasions, attacks, everything that happened to India. But now Swamiji is bringing them back in a very safe way, and he's making it available for everyone. So if you feel like there's something here that's very interesting, very new, and you see some possibility for you, please, I will share some links in this post a little bit later. And please check back, and please go to Swamiji's YouTube site, which is www.youtube.com/Nithyananda TV. Search Third Eye. You'll see probably many videos about the topic and people sharing. And there's even a meditation for awakening the third eye. But main thing is plan to make it to the inner awakening program, because that's where that permanent shift happens inside of you. And don't worry about time, money, getting permission from work, or any of those things. All those things get taken care of when you decide and you make it happen. And Swamiji will make it happen for you once you decide. So thank you so much, Sahadeva, for joining me today. And it's about to pour here, so thank you for those who watched with a little bit shaky camera. Okay.
Thank you.
Nithyanandam.